the show. We are here. We are back. Pops and DJ MC. We are here. Welcome to the show. Let's go. What's up, Pops?
Good to be here. Let's get started.
Yeah, man. Good to be here, man. Man, good to
Let's
be
get
here. Good to be here. Let me get your camera right fast before we even get started, Pops. I ain't realized your camera changed on me. I got you zoomed in right now. Yeah, man. Pops is here. Pops is here. We had a busy weekend, of course. And Pops is ready to talk some sports.
ready.
Let's talk some sports.
Let's talk it. Let's do it.
Go. Starting off with Monday Night Football. You know what happened. Another no-brainer. The Cowboys took another L.
Well, that's nothing new. The bad news, Cowboy, if they can find a way to lose a game,
They're going to lose it. Yeah, they're going to do it.
They're going to do it.
That is true. But
And,
you know what I saw? You know what I saw, man, that is kind of crazy. And I'm going to go into kind of a little depth with it, right? The running game was not bad. They don't get that boy a chance. That boy Dowell.
but before you go and get claiming the running game, Cincinnati got the worst defense
In the game.
in the league. Anybody can run on Cincinnati. So don't put him on the pedestal because he ran on Cincinnati.
I mean, but you don't get what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, if you give him a chance, maybe, and I'm talking about maybe, it could have been a different outcome throughout the season if you would have gave him a chance. I'm just stating the obvious.
It's different when you play against a team that can stop the run and you can't run. He's been on the team. They gave him the ball. He just Cincinnati just can't stop nobody.
But you got I'm saying about when I said give him the ball, sometimes you can slow the clock down. See, you know what we did? We slowed the clock down because Cincinnati is a high-scoring team, right? That's the obvious. Very, very high-scoring team. But what we did was slow the game down, get 2 yards here, 7 yards here, slow it down. But I don't get it, man. They go forward, and then you got the same play we run, the slants, and the slots run out, and the tight end run out on the outskirts. Of course, you can read it, and they read it, and they bump it for the interception after the second quarter. In the second quarter, during halftime, he said we wanted to focus on running the ball more. And as soon as we get out of halftime, he went to throw the ball, the slants, and it was horrible. I mean, I don't get it, man. This strategy that he's been doing for all this time, I don't get it.
Well, I mean, it's the same strategy that won you 12 games the last 2 years. But you got to have people to perform it. I mean, your offensive line is okay, but it ain't nothing to write home about.
They protected that boy good enough.
Huh?
They protected that boy Cooper Rush good enough. He's not he's bad. Anything after 10 yards, he's bad. Let's just call it. He's not accurate. Anything after 10 yards. Let's call it what it is.
Well, I understand that, but my point is that you have to y'all the Cowboys just ain't got it, man. I mean, you can look good against a team like Cincinnati defense who give up 400-500 yards to everybody.
Yeah.
It ain't like you went out there and did something phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, on defense, you didn't do as well as you should have did.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your defensive end walking off the field before the game over with, like he'd have did so much. And I look at the stats, and he got 0 tackles. You upset with yourself?
I mean, but that's like I was telling you earlier. He always overrun the rush, so he's always out of position, right? So what I would think, why won't you scheme an offense so when he makes that long rush the cover off that right side or left side, whatever side he go. Why don't the defensive tackle slide to the edge? Or I mean, I don't know. I don't know football too much. I'm a basketball player, and so like I'm not gonna get into that. Like it's I would know, but
But what I'm saying, a whole game, you can't manage to make one tackle,
nah, that's diabolical.
and then you're gonna walk off like you upset with your team because y'all lost,
That's diabolical.
huh? I mean, you can't do that, and you don't make a tackle. I mean, you had
Yeah,
two.
that's
I mean, I
diabolical.
put it on TV. They had two quarterback pressures. So what?
I mean, the guy was under pressure. I mean, you got to think about it. They scored less than they always score. Cincinnati, like Joe Burrows and them, had a great game, right?
Well, they
They
scored
always score a
27
lot of
points.
points, huh?
They scored 27 points.
Yeah, but against a bad defense. So,
Okay.
like, we had the game, and you got to think about we had the game, and then, we had a guy in there that just came off the bench,
Well,
and I
it's
mean,
no guarantee. Hold on. It's no guarantee that you're gonna drive down the field and score a touchdown with or whatever his name, rush your quarterback. When you got the ball back, you didn't make a first down.
that
What
is
are you
true.
talking about? So
That
don't
is
say you
true.
had the game. And say you were in the game. You was in the game when the guy turned the ball. All you had to do was stop it.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody in their right mind know that they're gonna throw the ball to Jamar Chase, and you had your weakest quarterback on it.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't
I
understand
mean,
that.
you double team him. You take him out of it. You take him out and make the other boys beat you. Did you do that? No. You put your weakest quarterback on quarterback on. It's like you gave him the game.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean,
That's
I,
absolutely
I
that's absolutely horrible. I must say it was horrible. But you got to think about. I think we might be back to tanking. No, I'm just playing. But
well
it
look,
was horrible. No, I'm just calling it what it is. It was
hold
horrible.
on. I didn't come here today to talk about garbage. Let's
Let's
move
talk.
on.
I
So that's garbage.
let's transition
You know
right
what I'm saying?
to
The
the
Dallas
upset.
Cowboys is garbage.
Let's
I'm
trans
not come here to talk about no team that's in last place, ain't gonna make the playoff. What else to talk about? Garbage.
ne-
Next.
let's transition. You
Next.
absolutely right. You absolutely right. Let's transition to the upset of the weekend. The Los Angeles Rams, who is Pop's favorite team,
That's right.
knocked off the Buffalo Bills. And for some odd reason, Josh Allen got more recognition from the game than the Los Angeles Rams got for winning the game. Let's talk about
Well,
that.
not only did we beat the Buffalo Bills, but we beat the Buffalo Bills in the ref. Because the referee gave them three
Listen,
touchdowns. I
listen.
mean, we had stopped them, and the referee made bogus calls. You know,
Quick story about that, right? I was taking my son home, right, to his mom house, and it was literally a minute and 56 seconds left, right? I called you to congratulate you, right? Like pops, y'all went up about 10 points, y'all, whatever the score was, right? And literally, I drove for like I think 15 minutes, and that's when I called you to say, to say good, good game, whatever. And it was still a minute and 15 seconds to go. 15 minutes later, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I said, you know what? And then I turned the game on my phone, and come long to find out they was calling pass interference back to back. It was horrible. Referees, the fix was in. Talk about it, Pops.
well, the thing that killed me, the one that killed me really, it was 56 seconds on the clock. They was on the 1 yard line. Okay, they did the push tush, scored the touchdown, and when they trying to do the offside kick,
Mm-hmm.
it was one suck. It was one whole minute. They gave them three extra.
Three
I
X.
mean, even though the three extra seconds don't mean nothing, but how can you go from 56 when the clock was snapped, and they ran a play, and it was still a minute left in the game?
They was trying their best. They was
Yeah.
trying their best.
And no, the one that really killed me was the offsetting penalty on pass interference offense and pass interference defense. I ain't never heard that on the same two people.
Yeah, that was
I
absolutely
ain't never
horrible.
seen. You know what kills me? The guy Mike Pereira that's up in the booth.
Uh huh. The
My man
ref.
said that's the most bogus call. Why is he in the booth? What's the
What's the
purpose? Just
purpose
to
of
tell you,
having somebody in the booth? Yeah, or replaying if there was
just
a
to tell
good
you
call
the
or no
referee
call,
cheating.
and you can't change it.
Just to tell you the referee cheating. We can see it.
Yeah,
I mean, when they call they call unnecessary roughness when man was still in bounds and
which
we
was
hit it,
horrible.
and they said he was out of bounds, but he was still in bounds. That was a bad call. He said that was a bad call. Then they call
Horse collar,
horse collar tackle,
and
and
that was horrible.
that was horrible. I mean, he said up in the booth, yeah,
It
that was
just
a
kept getting
bad
worse and
call.
worse. It just kept getting worse and worse.
And that was a bad. What I don't understand is that you can stop the clock and change what a player do, but you can't stop the clock and change what a referee do.
At all.
Referee is more important than the player.
Yeah,
Referee can dictate what happens in a game, and that shouldn't be. I mean, if you can do an instant replay on a touchdown, then you ought to be able to do an instant replay on a penalty. What's the difference?
it ain't no difference.
I mean, you can't cheat to get in the end zone, but you can cheat for a referee can cheat all you want. But then after the game, the NFL will come out and say, yeah, there was some bad calls, man.
It made the game longer. It just made the game
crazy,
longer.
man. The calls that they was making, it was crazy. They actually set up 3 touchdowns for Buffalo, but they still lost. But they set up 3 touchdowns for Buffalo, and that was wrong.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Totally.
Especially at the end of the game. Made the game super longer. I mean, every 10 minutes, it seemed like in 5 minutes, you seen the referees huddle up. What's going on? If y'all not talking to the people upstairs, y'all huddling up, you're getting bad calls. It's bad call after bad call. The NBA, I mean, not the NBA, NFL is checking on it. They know it. Then they come after the game. They say, we was wrong. I mean, what's the purpose of all? What's the purpose of saying you was wrong?
Well, why is it that you can instant replay players, but you can't instant replay referees? Exactly. Is referee more important than the players?
Exactly, and they playing the game.
No, I mean you can be on the goal line. The referee said it ain't a touchdown, and you can't even replay that.
Exactly. Let's switch off of that, Pops. You know,
okay.
We got a couple of time. We got a little time to go through back to the NFL. I just had to go back to this, man. I noticed that college football is going to be off the chain. The playoffs is about to start. Texas got knocked off by Georgia, and they moved up to the number 2 seed.
Well, I don't see how Texas moved to number 2. I mean, they got 2 losses. Notre Dame got 1 loss.
Texas moved Texas moved down. Georgia moved up to number 2.
But Notre Dame is number 3 with 1 loss.
Yeah.
Texas and Georgia number 2 with 2 losses.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that.
But the whole thing, let's get back to that Georgia and
Texas game.
Mm-hmm. Now, my main Texas coach got 2 quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, Irvin, what is his name? Irvin?
Irvin? Yeah.
Something like that. He can't move. He's a pocket quarterback. My man got sacked 6 times. Okay?
Uh-huh.
My man threw like 2 interceptions. And you got a Manning, not just anybody. You got a Manning sitting on your bench that can run. And that's a whole dimension to another. And I mean, at some point, you had to give that man
a chance.
I mean, when their quarterback got hurt, they put in a backup quarterback and kicked their butt.
I mean, and he was doing horrible. I mean,
right.
It was just like the play calls. It went down to let me get 1-2 yards right here with this play up the middle. Then he'll throw an interception. It was just a horrible play, man. I don't know what happened with Texas this weekend.
Well, Texas played. My main coach like he was scared.
He was.
Yeah,
He
he
was.
coached like he didn't coach to win. He coached not to lose, but he lost.
He
You
definitely
know what I'm saying?
lost. Yeah.
I mean, do they have the speed? Where they don't have enough time? I mean, you got to have a quarterback on some teams. You got to have a quarterback that can get out and get on the corners and throw
And
that ball. Manning can do that,
yeah.
but that boy,
I don't get why. What I mean, is there something going on? Why he can't get time? Why Archie Manning can't get time?
Arch, not Arch,
I call it yeah. Art. I call it Art.
yeah, but well, I mean, my man like the other boy. I mean, he's a senior, I think, and I guess
You
he's
got to
playing
give him a
away. My
chance.
man,
Yeah, in a big game like that, you got to give him a chance. But
yeah,
the
yeah,
man in pedigree should allow him to have a chance in that game.
But when you're playing the big boy,
Uh huh.
you got to win, and you got to do what it takes to win.
Yeah, and it wasn't enough right there. Texas
He
went
wasn't.
down.
He wasn't. What did you have to lose?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? What you had to lose? You let a backup beat you.
Yeah, and that was don't make sense
Yeah, you let
at
a
all.
backup beat you. They should have won the game when that boy got hurt, when their quarterback got hurt. They
So
should have took the game over right then.
so
They
so
let the backup come in and dominate them.
yeah. Give me your predictions right fast. Right. You got number 10 Indiana at number 7 Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame the better team.
All right.
And
Yeah, especially it's
Indiana
at
haven't
home.
played no quality teams.
Who?
Indiana haven't played no quality team.
What division they in?
They well over the Ohio State and Penn State
And
what is
and they number 10?
yeah.
They haven't played no quality games.
What? No, they only the only team they played with a winning record was Penn State, and Penn State beat them.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to SMU and Penn State. Number 11 SMU and number 6 Penn State.
Penn State should win that game.
They should win.
SMU
They
Alabama should
feisty.
have got in instead of SMU. That's
Well,
another team that ain't played nobody.
so you would have picked Colorado. Colorado would have made some noise.
Well, I'm not saying I said Alabama. I didn't say Colorado. I said Alabama.
I'm sorry. I mean
Yeah,
Colorado. I'm gonna say it
Alabama.
one more time. Colorado would have made some noise.
But Colorado didn't win their division, and they're not one of the top
They're
20
not
teams.
all the way there yet.
No, they're not one of the top 20 teams.
I mean, it was an amazing season. So I mean,
Yeah, they had a great season, but they when Kansas came in and roughed them up and played dirty and did everything they could to them, and they kind of like punked out and got scared or whatever the situation was, you know, and they lost and they got blowed out. When you get blowed out by nobody,
yeah.
you can't play with the big boy.
Dion got another good quarterback coming in there. If he
Yeah,
stays.
well,
If he
yeah,
stays,
well,
he got a good quarterback coming.
of course, Dion gonna be
A recruiter.
as a recruiter. Come on,
Yeah,
who wouldn't want to play for Dion?
Yeah, and let's go back to it. Number 12, Clemson versus number 5, Texas.
Tennessee.
No,
Clemson.
you hear me. You hear me. Number
Clemson
12,
plays-
Clemson versus number 5, Texas.
You sure?
It says, number 12, Clemson versus number 5, Texas.
Well, okay. Well, then I'm going with Texas on that one.
Versus Clemson?
Yeah, Clemson ain't. They ain't ready.
They in the playoffs.
Well, I know
You
that
know,
they
it's a
won the
different
A-
team in the playoffs. This a
they
national
won
championship team.
They won the ACC.
Uh-huh.
The toughest team they played was SMU, who
Oh, my God.
who ain't beat nobody. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Clemson's in there is because they won the ACC. If they wouldn't have won the ACC, they wouldn't have been nowhere near the playoff.
Yeah.
The ACC don't have nobody.
Yeah.
Florida State won 3 games.
Yeah. Florida State.
That's supposed to be their top team.
You know what? Florida State need Dion.
Well, Dion ain't gonna go to Florida State because when before he went to Colorado, they talked to Dion and they were close to signing Dion. Then they decided to cut Dion loose and go with the other guy. So
And
Dion
now
ain't gonna go back to
Yeah,
them.
he ain't go back to. Yeah, he ain't go back.
Yeah, they did him dirty.
Yeah. So let's go with Tennessee versus Ohio State.
Now that's a toss up.
Cause
Cause
yeah,
Ohio,
matter of fact, let me rephrase that. Number 9 Tennessee versus number 8 Ohio State.
well, that's a toss up because when you play Ohio State, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then again, I'm biased on Ohio State is because the way their coach did our boy Henderson from our hometown,
Yeah. What's his name?
Trayvon Henderson.
Trayvon Henderson. Yeah.
Trayvon Henderson was one of the premier running backs his freshman year. The second year, I think he got hurt.
Uh,
The third year, they keep bringing in running backs and put in front of him. Like,
like
they
he's
just
not
ain't
right
treating
there.
that boy right. You know, he's a senior, and they brought this other guy in from Mississippi. I mean, it didn't. I don't see where it helped them.
Yeah, it didn't change anything. I mean, the
I don't
Trayvon
see what.
is
As a
Trayvon
matter
getting
of
in
fact,
the I mean, he getting in the. I mean, he getting in it.
yeah, he get in the game. I mean, he'll get in the game and run the ball from the 20 all the way down to the 10-yard, 5-yard line, and then they put the other boy in and let him score.
And
Crazy
then
stuff
make
like that.
stuff
So
like that.
when you do playoffs like that,
Mm.
when you do stuff like that, you can't be you're not gonna be a winner
You know,
because not
is
only
is are you saying that because he's a fan favorite of the hometown?
no, just like we watching this, the other players watching it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they said, damn, man, my man Henderson ran the ball all the way down on the yard line, and then they put my man in, he get the touchdown and get all the glory.
Yeah, yeah,
They see that too. Then them guys started not to want to play for him. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
mean, look when they played Michigan. What business did they have losing to Michigan?
Nah, that's true.
Them boys was not playing
Michigan,
hard for him.
yeah, definitely Michigan. This was not Michigan year.
Right.
This definitely was not Michigan year.
It's no excuse for losing to a Michigan this year.
Yeah, definitely.
But they
Definitely
lost.
wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
And then and then he don't know how. See, this is what coaches do. You want to get Chip Kelly as your offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Now Chip Kelly been in the college for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't won nothing.
Went to the NBA. I mean NFL. Didn't win
Ain't
nothing.
won nothing. So why do you think that he can come to your team and turn it around? So
You know,
it didn't. I don't see no improvement.
at
But
all.
then again, you know, if my man don't win the chip,
Mm-hmm.
Ohio coach, he out of
Yeah, yeah.
he out of there.
His leash is
It's short.
very short.
Yeah, and I think Tennessee gonna beat them. Tennessee's an SEC team. Tennessee play Alabama.
Yeah, they battle
Tennessee play
tested.
Georgia. They play Ole Miss. When you playing teams like that in and
Battle
out every
tested.
day, you battle tested. Tennessee gonna beat them.
You calling that an early prediction? That's your
Tennessee.
prediction?
That's what I'm going with.
Oh, he calling for the upset. I don't know if it's gonna be an upset. I don't know what the parlays and the bets and I'm not a gambler, but whatever the bets gonna look like, go with Pops. Yeah, Pops is
Tennessee.
calling it. All right, let's switch up, Pops. You know what time it is.
Is that
Yeah.
all of them?
Yeah. Everybody else, if you think about it, everybody else is waiting on every. Number 3, Boise State is waiting on this number 6 and 11 winner.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you.
Arizona,
So let's
Arizona
move
State.
on.
Hey, look, no, hold on. Arizona State. Matter of fact, Arizona State.
They got a bag of they won a division.
Yeah, and Oregon.
Yeah, well, Oregon is the best team in the country.
And the winner of 7-10 versus Georgia.
Right.
Hey, look, this is another one for Georgia. Unless that boy from Boise State who is battling Travis Hunter.
Georgia don't have a quarterback.
Don't. Yes. But Boise State, let me tell you something.
I mean, I can't sit here and say that that young man can beat go all the way as a backup quarterback. So losing back gonna hurt them.
Well, Boise State got the number 1 running back in the nation.
Yeah, well they don't play
No,
SEC
they
and
don't play no good team.
yeah, they don't play them big boys. So
Yeah,
is he really the top player?
2,000 yards is 2,000 yards.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's scary. All
But
right,
most 2,000 yard runners don't win nothing.
all right.
Next,
It's time for the NBA, and the hottest team in the NBA is
Houston Rockets.
your boys.
Houston Rockets.
Your boys.
They
Your
trying
boys.
they trying to get it that right now. Everybody talking about we're gonna trade for
And get Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
But I told
What?
you that. Hold on. I told you all you need is one veteran that started can teach them how to win and get to the promised land. You got the talent. You got the coach. You
No,
got the
I don't know.
defense.
I don't know if we got the coach.
You got the coach, man.
I'm not happy the way our coach sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is what I see from him. Okay? He can beat the teams we supposed to beat. Okay? Like, but when we run up against, like, we'd have lost 15 straight times in a row to Golden State. And Golden State beat us the other day without Green and Curry. Come on. That don't supposed to happen.
Or Pops, you got a young team. Remember you told me this. We talked about this team.
Look, I don't care what kind of team you get. If Curry and Green ain't playing, we supposed to win that game.
Your boy was out too. Fran Fleek was out.
Who?
Fleek.
No, he wasn't out that game.
He wasn't out that game?
No.
He got hurt that game?
I don't know what happened to Van Fleet, but we won without Van. Matter of fact, we blow Clippers out without Van Fleet.
So again, the hottest team in the NBA is the Houston Rockets, and they're looking to make a big trade with Jimmy Butler. What's your thoughts about that?
No, we're not. That's what the announcers are saying. We ain't looking to make. We don't need no trade. What we need is a rim protector. Somebody that can protect the rim.
So who? So we hold on. So you about to say it? Let's be honest about what you were really about to say. You got the talent. You got the roster. Tell me what you really about to say. Who's coming to the Rockets, and it's not Jimmy Butler.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
Who
I
you
called
say?
it earlier. Joel Embiid is coming.
No.
Joel Embiid will be. You have the assets. You got the talent. You can give up Dylan Brooks.
We don't need
you can give up Sagan.
When
you
the
give up
playoff
2 trade picks
what good is he gonna
for
do?
Embiid.
No, I don't know. We don't want no Embiid. We don't. We don't need Embiid. See, we don't need an offensive center. We just need a rim protector. We need
Joel
a center to come in.
Embiid is Joel Embiid. You got 10 rebounds. You don't think Joel Embiid gonna get 2 rebounds in a new environment? 2 blocks in 2 to 3 blocks in a new environment?
Well, I agree with that. Everything you say, I agree with. But what's gonna happen in June when Joel Embiid on the bench with his knee swole up every year?
Pops.
Then we right back where we at with
that
less talent.
is in the wrong.
No,
hey,
Joel Embiid.
Listen.
Joel Embiid ain't the man.
Listen.
But we do need a rim protector. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want one of them like Giannis or Joel that you got to give the whole team to get. No,
Hey man, let me tell you something. Right now, Joel Embiid is on the market at a lower price than we think he is.
No, I don't. No, I feel it'd be crazy to do that.
Listen, and I'm just being right now. You got the number 2 team in the West, in a tough West, right? Your key players, I can get Dylan Brooks, I can get Sagan, I can get your picks for Joel Embiid, and you don't lose now. I still got Paul George, I got your picks, I still got Maxey, I still got this new boy McCollum or whatever I still got this new team that I can go into a whole different direction because Joel Embiid not giving them nothing anyway. So the team that right now, Joel Embiid is good right now. You can be traded for a
So
bucket of chicken.
what's going to happen? What's going to happen to our team when Joel Embiid hurt? Now we ain't got no center.
Joel Embiid will come there with a different mind
Joel
state.
Embiid ain't gonna come and do nothing for us.
Joel,
If
oh,
if 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 we go get Joel Embiid, our GM need to be fired immediately.
hey, look, I got to take for you. I got to take for you, right? And this about to be funny, right? Joel Embiid from Cameroon, Africa, right?
I don't know
Some
where he's from.
he from Africa, right?
Okay.
The way he plays, would do you think Joel Embiid is older than his age on his birth certificate in the United States?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
I
that
don't know.
main game has got went from good and progressing. I mean, that type of body, man, you gotta. I mean, he did not look good at no time in the Olympics until the
Well,
fourth
no,
quarter.
I'm not gonna agree. I'm not gonna say that because one of them
I
guys,
know that was just a huge
he
take.
took over.
It was a take.
Yeah, he was took over. I'm not saying I don't know how old that man is, and that don't bother me. All I know is we better not go mess up and go get no damn Joel Embiid.
Why
He's
wouldn't?
garbage.
Huh?
Joel Embiid is garbage to me. He
Joel
cannot.
Embiid. Wait, what? Hold on.
When do you want your big men to play in the playoff? When
Yeah,
it's time to go get the
I
goal.
need the easy buckets.
When it's time to go get the goal. When every time it's good to go, he falls under pressure.
I need the
His
easy
knee
buckets.
hurt. Something. The last game he played in the playoff, he scored 12 points. I can get that from Single. I don't need him to do that. I can get that from Adams that we got. We don't need him to do that. We don't need to get rid of Single. All we need is a shot block. He ain't got to be an offensive player. We just need somebody that when Single got the game, they can't attack the basket like they attack the basket on them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I'm saying? We got a good team. We don't need to mess that team up. I mean, we got players on that. We got players on that team that we don't even play that's better than some of the players on people's team. You know what I'm saying?
But I always remember this, Pops, and I remember I told you this. In the playoffs, you need a go-to man.
Right.
You can't win with a bunch of young players and Fred Van Fleet and Dylan Brooks and a bunch of young talent. You think that's cool. It's good right now to win a couple of games at the beginning of the season. We haven't got to even the All-Star game. You're going to win a lot of games right now because you're young.
Well,
Anthony, I'm just telling you, you're just a new Oklahoma.
Hold on. When Boston Celtics started building their team, you didn't know Brown was going to be a star because he wanted to start in college.
What number Brown pick?
I don't know what number
he was a top 10 pick.
And so is everybody on our team. So what you saying? We got Green the top 10, Jabbar top 10, and the other boys are like 12 and 11, all first round picks. So it takes a while to find out. We there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we the only team. If you start one of our players, another one of our players gonna step up. We the only team to get there. You wish I bet you LeBron James would love to be on our team.
LeBron James would not love to be on them low IQ players.
Love to be on our team.
Low IQ players. As soon as you get to the playoffs, them players is not going to be the players that you see in the first 3 months of the NBA. Well, October, November, yeah. 2 months of the great team, young team, promising talent.
So they are not gonna get better as they get old. We better than what we were last year.
I can only talk about this year. I can only talk about right now. I can't talk about what may happen.
Who got the number one defense in the league?
I can't talk about what may happen.
Who have the number one defense in the league?
Well, you tell me.
The Houston Rockets. We play hard, no defense. You know what I'm saying? Both our players coming off the bench could be the sixth man
Now, which
of the
players?
year.
Which players are those?
Torrey and Amen. And both of them could be on an all defensive team.
You
Come
know
on
what?
now. You'll see.
This is a young
Do,
team, pops.
you a Laker fan. Do you remember what we did to y'all?
Young team.
Okay.
Let me
Got to
tell
do
you
with this
something.
stuff.
Let me tell you something about my Lakers team, right? And remember, I told y'all this. This is a huge take right now. The Lakers will make the playoffs through the play-in. If we can escape Jokic, we will make it to the finals again for LeBron's last year. They
Well,
have the
well,
team. The
all I'm
team is
saying,
hurt. They got the coach. The team is hurt right now. We're coasting. We just lost some major games. We won some games, and who cares? But in the West right now, the top teams are two young teams: Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder. Right? Those are two teams in the playoff in a 7-game series. The Lakers would dominate. We just call it what it is. It'll be 42 each game. But
well, well, all I'm saying is
then you
that
got the weak
save your
Clippers.
money up. Save your money up because I want everybody to hear this. Save your money up because we're going to bet on that.
Playoffs come.
Man,
If we in the play-in,
y'all is not going to make the playoff.
pops.
They're not going to make the playoff.
We in
You
that
got the
place right
sorriest team
now.
out there.
We in that place right
Well,
now.
hold on. Well,
Eighth-
y'all did.
We
Y'all
in
did
eighth place.
beat
I'm
Portland.
sorry, we in eighth place right now. We
We're
right
talking
where
about
we
trade
hold
level.
on. We are right where we was predicted to be without a change team. That's the one thing that you don't want to talk about, but that's the one honest thing that nobody want to talk about. We are the team that everybody predicted we was gonna be. We are a play-in team, and if you get in the playoffs, hey, it's LeBron James and it's Anthony Davis. Good luck. Against Jokic, that's our kryptonite. But
Well,
good
how
luck
old
against any other team.
LeBron be how old when the playoffs are?
40.
40. 40 years old.
Hey man, people live
Okay.
longer.
Hey,
Hey, people live longer, and athletics is longer now, man. Than versus look at all the players that's 36 and 35 and 34 in the league right now. That in the 90s, in the 80s, that they didn't play past 28, 30 years old because their body didn't make it because they was drinking and doing. Man, you talking about world class athletes right now? They get hurt right now because they train totally different from how they trained growing up and stuff like that. You got world-class athletes right now that you see right now that's going to play longer. Like Kevin Durant. How old Kevin Durant? Like 36, 37? Like, yo, they going
and,
and he
and
can
he
play
gone.
another 2 or 3 years.
He can't stay healthy. LeBron James can't stay. Ain't LeBron James on the bench now with a messed up foot?
Nah, man.
Yes, he is.
LeBron,
He
they
didn't
just
play.
making LeBron take a
Y'all
rest,
be
man.
Portland without LeBron James. D'Lo went to work. You know why D'Lo went to work?
It's
Because
trade
he could have
time.
the ball at the time.
Huh?
Because he could have the ball at the time.
Let me tell you something. And I think I don't got no more. I don't got no more takes when it comes to Lakers. But I'm just throwing out theories, right? Get rid of LeBron James, you still got a decent team with Anthony Davis and them boys. If you look around the NBA.
So basically, what you saying?
No, I'm not saying that we're a horrible team. We're a G League team.
LeBron James is the problem.
Problem, yes.
Oh,
Too much focus on him.
Then you ain't gonna win nothing then.
I honestly think it's too much focus on LeBron James. It's
You're
too
not
much
gonna win
focus.
nothing.
It's too much focus. And I'm honestly saying this, when it's too much focus. LeBron James has too much. Like at the beginning of the season, when everybody was excited, it was because we was going to Anthony Davis. The offense was running to Anthony Davis first, and everybody second. And it just seemed like it just slowly transitioned back to LeBron James. And now LeBron James is taking the shots. We winning. None. We not winning. And if you look at the way LeBron James he's tired, man. I'm not mad at him. I mean, he's still an effective player, but you got to use him a different way. And I'm going to your reference, man. We got a bunch of. I'm sorry to say this. Nothing against what I'm about to say. We got a bunch of white boys trying to play defense around LeBron James. against athletic guys that's flying all over the place. I don't know. How
Well,
you gonna have Austin Rivers checking Anthony Edwards? How you have Dalton Edwards trying to check like? I, mean, I don't. LeBron can't check nobody. AR can't check nobody. D'Lo can't check nobody. Nobody can check nobody. I've been saying this. I'm gonna make a matter of fact. I promise y'all, I'm gonna make a documentary about how badly Rob Pelinka and Jenny Buss has been since they fired. What's their own son? Remember the son before that? Remember the son had the team, right? After Jerry Buss died, the son had a team. He was doing so bad that the daughter took over, right? And now she gave the team to Magic. Magic made it. It's won the bubble. And Magic said, this shit is so horrible that I quit. Now we stuck with Rob Pelinka, and we have been absolutely horrible. And we talk about LeBron James like he the problem. There is absolutely an indictment on Rob Pelinka that he hasn't built the team around AD and Pelinka.
well, I'm happy they got Rob Pelinka. I'm a Houston Rockets fan. So let's move on, Al. Nobody want to talk about no Lakers no more. We don't want to talk about losers, garbage teams.
Well, you know, you're gonna be right where we be at in the next by the time what did the All-Star game come? You'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, quick story about the NBA too. Hey, Minnesota looking for trades already.
Well, they blew their team up for no reason.
Yeah, they was in the conference finals.
They had a good team and blew it up for no reason. See that? But that's what happens. See, you got these GMs sitting back there don't know nothing about basketball.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And see, they just think, well, we get this and we do that. You had a good team. All you do is add one more player to it. Blew it up.
That's true.
So now they can't even be in the top. They ain't in the top 5 no more in the West.
Yeah.
Hey, that's perfect on my team.
Who is getting traded?
On my team?
No. Minnesota.
Hey, don't nobody want nothing to bomb. Hey, look, if they trade Anthony Edwards, it's over with. So that's their superstar.
That's their only superstar.
Right. So, I mean, who, they went and got the boy from New York. I can't think of his name.
Julius Randle and DiVincenzo.
Right, them boys. Don't nobody want them.
We'll take DiVincenzo. But we can't, I think we can't get them to like I think after they've been signed after a couple of months, we got to wait a certain time before we can trade.
But the problem, your problem is who you gonna get for them. They don't want no damn D'Lo.
Trade deadline D'Lo is different.
Man, they don't want no D'Lo. Man, you can talk all that point. Ain't nobody trying to win no championship want no D'Lo.
That's right.
Or
hey, no. You get D'Lo coming off the bench on a championship team. You got a good team.
That's what you said. That's what you said. He ain't coming off the bench on your team.
Let me tell you something. You know who a team who's willing to take a say D'Lo on a player's contract. His contract is over after this season. So guess who? Somebody will take it like Brooklyn. Brooklyn will take him back.
But Brooklyn ain't going. Brooklyn, why would they give up a quality player for somebody?
We'll take Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah, well y'all gonna have Ben Simmons.
Hey Ben, come here and play defense. That's all we need, man. Play defense and push the pace.
Yeah,
play the point guard, man. Push the pace. We ain't got no shooters.
Now that's a trade they'll make.
Yeah, we ain't got no shooters. Pass it to Dalton connecting to AR or something. I don't know.
That's the player. Man, Ben Simmons, the only man I know, be under the bracket and throw the ball away. When he try to make a layup. So they ain't gonna do you no good.
Yeah, they ain't doing us no good.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. You gotta have somebody that they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just can't make a trade because you want to make a trade. You gotta have somebody they want. Or something.
I didn't.
You got one draft. You got one first round until 1929. Come on.
Yeah.
So you ain't got nothing. You don't have nothing to make a trade for you.
Yeah,
to give up.
To be mediocre. That's for sure.
Yeah, so you stuck on what you got.
Yeah. You ain't
Move
lying
on,
about that.
Anthony.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah, because Houston taking that division over. You better not. You know who we like to have. That center from Phoenix. He used to play for Portland.
Nurkic,
Eight,
huh? DeAndre
18.
Ayton.
Yeah, he would be perfect with us.
Who you give up for him?
He can have him. I mean, we
You
don't give
won't give.
no.
He's not better than Sagan.
I know why would we give up? We don't want
Well,
nobody
you
better
won't
than
got no
Sagan.
other player. You got promising talent. See, that's your thing. See, you got a good coach and promising talent, and you sit here really think that somebody would give up the Aiden. Now,
Aiden is not a top notch player. He's not a top notch player.
he got
He
a big
on the chopping
contract.
block.
Who would you give
He
up?
on the block.
Who you give up?
We'll give up the boy that be on the bench and can't get up.
Who?
The one you want.
Whitmore.
We give up Whitmore.
Man, who the hell gonna trade for Whit? See,
and a
see,
first
that's the
round
shit
pick.
I be saying. You talk that crazy stuff when I be talking about on Lakers. Now you gonna sit here talking about somebody gonna trade DeAndre Ayton for Whitmore.
And a
Nigga
first,
who get
and,
more time in the
and,
G League do he
and a
ever get
first
with
round pick.
huh?
And a first round pick. We got plenty of first round picks now. We got 2 this year.
Phoenix,
2
who
next year.
Phoenix? Hey, Phoenix team hurt, man.
Exactly.
I mean not
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, he ain't doing
man.
nothing in Portland. They got to rebuild. And I don't care what you said. I don't care what you said. What is better than everybody on Portland team.
Who?
Whitmore.
Whitmore?
Yeah. He's better than everybody on Portland team.
Pops.
You can't name nobody on Portland
Let me tell you something that I'm noticing right now. You're great at selling promising talent to me. You can't sell a promising talent to a GM.
Okay.
Whitmore,
Right.
you showed me that Whitmore can ball, and I looked at him and I said, yeah, I would love him on the Lakers because it's new, promising talent with a lot of energy. They can't get time on your team. They got energy.
Portland ain't gonna get. They're not gonna get a superstar for 18.
Portland could get a
You got
superstar
to
for.
promising talent.
No, I'm not a superstar, but they can get a star for 8.
Like who?
You can get somebody for 8.
Like who?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a team who would trade for Aiden.
Who?
Miami would send goddamn Jimmy Butler ass over to Portland for Aiden.
Oh hell no!
Watch it. Watch
hell
it.
no!
Watch it.
Hell no! Well, when they went out
Watch it.
No, I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it, cause you got to think
No.
about Bam and Aiden and Tyler Hero and all them boys. Let them shoot, and y'all just get the rebound.
No,
Watch
I don't
it.
work like that, dog.
Watch, man. Hey, man. Listen.
But
We ought to see.
That's the person I would like for us to go after.
Who is that?
Hey,
Aiden.
because all we need is a shot blocker. We don't need nobody that come in and want to be the center of attention. We need a shot blocker. Somebody can get disrupt the basket when Sengun is not in.
I got a perfect trade for you then. If you talking about somebody who can disrupt the defensive side of the ball. Miles Turner from Indiana.
Is he 7 feet?
No. 6
Then
foot
we
10.
don't need it.
He for like 6 foot 10.
No, we don't need
But
it. We need a
no,
second-
no, Pops. You said you want a defensive center, right?
We
This
we
dude
need-
is
we
top
need a
3.
7-footer. Hey, look. Listen to me. In order to be dominant in the West, and I'm going to be dominant in the West, okay? You have to go through Oklahoma with a 7-footer. Sooner or later, Wemby gonna get some players around him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got to have a 7-footer. We got to get us a 7-footer to match up with them boys. See, every team we run up against with a 7-footer,
Mm-hmm.
beat us.
But you named 2 7. You named all the 7-footers that one 7-footer ain't make the playoffs. The other 7-footer always get hurt, and the other seven. I mean that same 7-footer, like in the playoffs, is the softest player in the league. I can't hear your audio gone.
What you say?
But you gotta think about
I'm sorry.
you gotta think about right now. You got 7-footers that one can't make the playoffs, and then the other always getting hurt, and then in the playoffs, it's the softest player on the league in the league.
Well, we need a 7 player that match up with them boys because
No,
if they healthy during the playoff, we're gonna be the smallest team out there.
those are two players right there that you can have a perimeter player checking out.
Nah,
I
nah,
let me tell you something. In the playoffs, I guarantee you this: if you was to put Draymond on Wemby or um whatever Holmgren, shutting them down.
nah.
Draymond Green is shutting down Wemby and was shutting them down. You know that.
Well, I mean, Draymond Green, didn't they play last year?
Sent their ass home. Didn't
Sent who
Wemby?
home?
Didn't Wemby did not play in the what's the name?
Huh?
Did Wemby not make the playoffs?
Well, Women's a rookie. He got to have. He's building a team around him. He's building a team around him. Women's building a team around him. You see what I'm saying? Homer got a good team around him right now. They're in first place, and he hurt, and they still rolling. You know they're gonna be impressive when he come back. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that all the teams that got big centers, when we play them, we have problems with them because we can't handle that big center.
Okay.
I mean, our boy. Son Gold is okay, but he's 6'10". He can't handle no step or
Your
7'2",
team right now
7'4".
is set up for the perfect trade right now, and I see it 100 miles coming. Remember this social media. Remember I'm saying it first. Joel Embiid will be a Houston Rocket somehow, some way. You're hearing it from me. I promise. Mark it right now, and they got all the trade pieces. There's only one team that got trade pieces that can trade for Joel Embiid, and that's the Houston Rockets. You got Sengun, you got Dylan to play some defense, and
We don't want
you
Joel.
put Sengun. Let me
We
tell you
don't
something.
want Joel Embiid.
Let me tell you, you don't want him.
Anthony,
You don't want him. Hey, listen, Pops, you
Anthony,
don't want him.
Look,
I'm talking about Joel Embiid.
Move on, because you're talking all out. You need, what is that you drinking? Alcohol or something? Because you're talking all out your head. Yeah, you sure? Because you're talking all out your head.
You know it. You know it. The pick right now coming
Hey, move
Houston
on. We're
Rockets.
moving on. I ain't talking about that no more.
You already know.
Because that's garbage you're talking about. Garbage.
That's
move
because
on.
you don't want him.
Garbage.
You don't want
We
him.
don't want garbage.
Joel Embiid garbage?
Garbage.
Yes,
He
he
can't
is.
play
He
2
is.
games back to back. Garbage. We don't want that. We ain't got time for that. We got a team that we can go to the playoff and make some noise without him. How we gonna? I mean, come on. We
You're
gonna
not
give
gonna
up
make
our
the
best man?
Pops. That team you got is not gonna make the playoffs. You're two games into. I'm listening. You're 2 months into the into the NBA season. That team is not okay. Go ahead. Team is not gonna make the playoffs.
What team?
The Houston Rockets.
It's not gonna make the playoffs.
No.
Let's bet on that right now.
Unless they make a trade.
On social media.
Unless they make a trade.
On that one right now.
Unless they make a trade.
On social media. Let's bet on that right now. If we don't make
no, because you're gonna make a trade.
We're not gonna make a trade.
All right. You
I
hearing
mean,
it from me
you
first.
Say we ain't gonna make the playoffs?
DJ MC, you're hearing it from me first. The Houston Rockets will acquire Joel Embiid this season. Joel Embiid. This is my hot take right now.
Yeah, well.
Joel Embiid to the Houston Rockets for Sengun, Dylan, and some picks. You can have them.
Well,
watch what they do. You got talent. You got talent. Remember that.
You're talking out your head. Let's move to the next subject because that mess you talking is garbage. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's move on to the next subject. Next subject.
Thank you.
Coming up, NBA season. I mean, not NBA. See, this weekend coming up, playoffs about to getting tight right now. Who's the first couple of teams that's gonna make the playoffs? You think? You got a bunch of wild card games. Your team gonna make the playoffs?
The
Who's
NFL.
who's in there? Yeah, starting with
Well, well, I mean, of course, everybody that's running their division gonna make it. You got Philly, you got um man, I don't know, we got Detroit,
yeah,
you got Minnesota looking good,
yeah.
you got Green Bay looking good.
Seattle #1 in your division.
Well, see, our division is still up in the air because if whoever win the next 3 games, four games, if somebody in our team can go 4-0,
Mm-hmm.
the one that would go 4-0 is the one is going to make the playoff. Going to be the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So we already, if we win 4 more games, because we got to play Seattle, and we already beat them one time.
Mm-hmm.
If we play them 4 more times, I mean one more
When he
time, and
said
we
we,
beat
he's
them
saying
and win our
Los Angeles
game,
Rams.
if San Francisco do that, they're gonna win their thing. So it's not solid yet. Just like Atlanta and New Orleans and Tampa Bay is not
Tampa.
solid yet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we
What
don't
about
know
the Commanders?
exactly
Hold on, the Commanders. Where the Commanders fit in there? Because you only get two. It's only 2 wild cards, right?
Well, I understand that, but what I'm talking about is that if the Rams win 4 more games and the Commanders lose 2,
Which they are.
which they lose 2 or 3 more games,
They are gonna lose 2 more.
they're gonna be out of the water.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, it's hard to say. I mean, my boys, the Rams, we played good one game, and then the next game we might not play good no more.
Yeah, yeah. What about over in the AFC? Chiefs #1, of course. They on a tear. I mean, just finding a way to win. Let's get up out of here. We win. Let's get up out of here.
Well, see, people talking about the Chiefs ain't the Chiefs, but I don't agree with that because everybody get their best shot against the
Against the
Chiefs,
Chiefs. Yeah.
and regardless of what they do, how they throw it at them, Chiefs find a way to win.
Exactly.
And in football, that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
the win-loss.
It don't make no difference if it's a 1 point or 20 point.
Yeah.
All them teams that they claim they're gonna be all of this and all of that, Chiefs kick their butts.
With ease.
Yeah, they kick their butts.
Not ease.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was hopping on Baltimore because they got King Henry.
Yeah.
He can't even win his division.
Derrick Henry. Yeah. But it's easy. It's easy to coach against the Baltimore Ravens. You already noticed. You already told me from last time we talked that the defense is horrible.
That's
Not
true.
not championship defense. It's just not horrible,
No, they
but
don't
not
have
a
a championship
championship
defense.
defense, right? And then you look at the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore, which instead of making them a really run-based team, it seemed like they want to pass. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They should be playing like Philly playing.
Yeah.
Philly
12
is running
to-
that ball right now.
Yeah, they running the ball.
The receivers are hot because they ain't getting no passes
Yeah.
because they running the ball so much.
I'm glad you
Philly-
said that. I'm glad you said that. Let's go straight to Philly. That chemistry is off. They win 9. They got 9 wins in a row, but the chemistry is off.
Well, see, AJ Brown is a diva. See, all of them receivers is getting plenty of yards.
Mhm.
All them receivers is going to be all pros,
Mhm.
and he's not one of them
Mhm.
because they're not really throwing the ball. See, he don't care. He don't care about winning. He care about his stats.
Mhm.
See, that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna be upset? You just won 9 games in a row. What you
In a
upset
row.
about?
Yeah. Yeah.
What you upset about?
So
My time's gonna come. But he
chemistry,
don't think like that. I ain't getting up 3 catches this month.
chemistry off.
Jefferson got 15 catches.
Is
You know what I'm saying?
winning formula? Wait. Hold on. You know what? When you said that, Jefferson got all those catches, and and they got the same record. Matter of fact, Minnesota's a better team.
Minnesota, how you figure that? Is Minnesota in first place?
Division,
No.
pops. Division.
Well, I mean, you said they're a better
I
team.
mean,
How do you say that?
Minnesota ain't lost but 3 games.
Well, Philly ain't lost but two.
Oh, Philly ain't lost but 2.
Right.
Wow. Damn,
Philly just
I
won
should
9 games in
yeah.
a row.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, if you don't remember, 3 weeks ago, them Rams went up and kicked that butt. Them Minnesota butt.
Hey, listen.
Come on now,
Hey,
they ain't all
listen.
that.
Let me tell you something. Right now, I already said this. Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions will be knocked off in the playoffs. They will not make the Super Bowl.
Well,
They
if
are
Dan
too
Campbell,
aggressive.
if it's
Too
up to
aggressive.
Dan, if it's up to Dan Campbell to he gonna make a dumb decision somewhere,
Too
and
aggressive.
it's gonna be either that's gonna win it for him or it's
Or
gonna
lose
lose
it
it for
for
him.
him. One or the other.
Last year,
He
it lost it
it.
for him.
Yep.
So he gonna make that dumb decision
Too
because
aggressive.
see, it's not the fact of being too aggressive. It's the fact that you got to learn how to win in the playoffs.
Yeah. You
In the
take what you
playoffs,
get. You take you take
like
what you can
regular
get.
season.
Yeah.
In the playoff, every game counts. You got to figure out. You got to make the winning decisions. So if you go up in there and it is 4th down and you're on the 10 and you down by 1 and you on the 5-yard line, instead of you kicking the field goal and go up, you decide to go for it, don't make it, and your team lose the game like they did last year.
It's on you.
They could have kicked 2 field goals and won the game.
Exactly.
What did they try to do? Go for it. And so
and then you got to think about his defense is injured.
yeah,
So
they
they prime for when they go up against a big game.
They got a chance to get his boys back before the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to give him credit. He got his boy playing hard.
Yeah, they play. For
him. Even though all them boys were hurt, they were playing their butts off.
They play for him. Yeah.
They played their butts off to Green Bay. So, and the offense ain't hurt. So, we'll see.
And then you look at how Green Bay Packers playing right now. That's me. That's my wild card pick to make the championship. My wild card pick because it just seemed like that pipeline. This is my little conspiracy theory. It's just like that pipeline of Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, now to Jordan Love.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. And I'm gonna 100% honest about this. The only teams out there that people are a little skeptical about is Philly. Well, I'm in the order, 1 through in the order. Mm-hmm. Detroit,
mm-hmm.
Philly,
yep,
Minnesota,
yep,
Green Bay,
yep.
And you know who the team is that people are a little skeptical about, that they don't want to really play if they get in the playoff?
Who?
LA Rams. If they get in the playoff. Seattle don't scare nobody.
At all.
Tampa Bay don't scare nobody.
At all. Minnesota,
hey, listen,
let's go further. Minnesota don't scare nobody in a playoff situation.
But Minnesota is 10-3.
Minnesota in a playoff situation
the
last 20 to 30 years in a playoff situation.
I'm not talking about 20 to 30 years. I'm talking about this year. They 10-3. They done beat everybody they're supposed to beat.
What about Philly?
Everybody that picked them against them, they done beat them.
Pops, these teams got to meet each other. These teams got to meet each other. At some point, these teams got to meet each other. I'm saying is, who would you trust more so? Philly, I want you. Hey, Jalen.
Do you really trust?
Jalen?
Do you really trust? Do you know who the only coach over there that won a championship?
Who is that?
The Rams.
Sean McVay.
Oh, I don't want to know how they won a championship.
Yeah. He got rid of a player to win the championship.
But I mean, you can't hold on to him forever.
So you saying you got the players? You got the players to win a championship. You're telling us right now?
Yeah, yes, we do.
Oh my God!
If we continue to get healthy, I mean, come on. What's the 2 best team in the AFC?
In the AFC,
Yeah.
Kansas City. You got 3 teams. You got Kansas City.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna name 4 teams.
No, I just said the 2 best teams.
I can't.
ain't said no
I
4.
got to give you the top 4 because they got to play each other.
Well, I
Got
ain't
to give
talking
you.
about that right now.
Well,
All
let's
I'm
go with
asking
2. Let's
who
go with
are
2.
the 2 best teams in the AFC?
Kansas City, Pittsburgh.
What about Buffalo?
But you just kicked Buffalo ass, so they
And
ain't my,
Buffalo,
they on
did
my
Buffalo,
list.
did
I don't
Buffalo
trust
beat
just.
Kansas City?
I don't trust Allen.
Did Buffalo beat Kansas
It
City?
don't matter, man. Hey, let me tell you
Okay.
something. It don't matter.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You can't beat them in playoffs. Playoff time, you can't beat Kansas City in the playoffs.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, we went over there and their best team. They talking about Buffalo had won 10 in a row and MVP, and we kicked that ass. So we can beat you. You know what I'm saying? We can beat you. And
you got a championship coaching.
The only team over there, like I said, that can beat us is Philly because
they got to
most
run.
teams, you have to run on us.
Yeah.
We can't stop the run.
Yeah.
If you try to outpass us, no, you can't do that.
So in the first round, who would you face in the first round if you was to make the playoff? It would start today.
Well, we probably play one of that wild card team. We probably play Minnesota or Green Bay.
Because you will win the division?
Yeah.
So you had to play either Minnesota. You had to play Minnesota or Green Bay.
Or either if the Commanders win.
You could definitely beat the Commanders.
We can beat the Commanders, we can beat Green Bay, and we can beat Minnesota. We already beat Minnesota.
You can't beat Green Bay.
In Minnesota.
You can't beat Green Bay.
Okay, well,
not in the playoffs. Not at Green Bay in the playoffs. You can cancel that.
Whatever you say. Well, Green Bay probably gonna be. We probably won't get Green Bay. We probably get the lesser of the 2 because we won our division.
If you make it to the playoffs, this only hypotheticals. If they make it to the playoffs.
But all I'm saying, if we make it to the playoffs, we're gonna be the team don't nobody want to play.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Jefferson Sports. That's Pops. And I'm DJ MC.
DJ
Other
MC.
way, Pops. Other way. Yeah.
DJ MC.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Be tuned in for the next show. You know what we do. Let's